Are you independent, booked and busy, don't really show a whole lot of emotions? Got that, don't worry about it, I got it, I don't need nobody type attitude, and you living to find your happiness? If that's you, you definitely need to watch this episode because that just might be stopping you from healing. Let's talk about it. Hey, y'all. Welcome to the Keys to Healing. If you're new here, I'm Kiki. If you're not, welcome back. Now, let's get into this episode. How have y'all been? Drop in the comments. Let me know how your week has been. I would love to read about it. Before we get into this, I would like to ask you to please like and subscribe to the channel. If you have been rocking with me for a little while, I would really appreciate it. So in this episode, I want to talk about 5 things that I had to unlearn to actually start healing, right? And these things did not hit me all at once, of course, because nothing ever works like that, right? So these things hit me at different times. But when I go back and I think about my healing journey and I think about the things that I had to do to get out of my own way, these are the things that I found that were holding me back. And the 5 things that I really had to work hard to unlearn the habits that have been instilled in me, because some of them have been instilled in me as a child growing up. So I believed it, I preached it, I was living it, right? And I had to unlearn these things in order to really heal and have the relationships that I wanted to have, to be the mother I wanted to be the wife that I wanted to be, to just show up as the person, as the woman that I envisioned for myself to be, right? At the core, not what the world could give me, not what anything else could give me, but what I could get from it, right? So let's talk about it. The 5 lies that I had to unlearn to start here. Number 1 was independence. Independent. Do you know what that means? Listen, I do. I knew it all too well. Grew up with it. All right. I love her because she got on. Listen, we grew up. I'm a millennial. We grew up in a hardcore independent chick era. It was a song, Ludacris. Like, come on now. Like, we grew up in knowing that being independent, being an independent woman, Destiny Child, shoes on my feet. Come on, it was everywhere. They instilled in us as kids, as children. Teenage me was singing it everywhere since a child, okay? Back from the 99s all the way up to 2000s. We grew up knowing that we had to be independent. We all inspired to be independent. What you mean? Independence is not a thing. We shouldn't be wanting to be independent. But it's a setup. Everybody set us up as millennials. And as a millennial female, I could say hardcore millennial, baby 91 here. Okay, drop your age, drop your year. Let me know how you tapping in as a millennial. We were bred to be independent. Nothing more, nothing less. It was the goal. It was the thing to be, to do, to aspire, to breathe. And independence was a setup. It was a setup. And we are all at the age at this point where we should be realizing it was a setup. It was very much so a setup. Independence is a never-ending, self-achieving, instant gratification giving thing that we are all chasing, and we are wondering why we have it. So many of us have it, and we're still unhappy. We still don't have the things, right? We were told that men would want us because we were independent and we had our own. Thank you, Neo. You know, it just didn't work out that way. And I had to learn that the goal was never to be independent, but self-efficient is the word that we should have been looking into, right? It's the word that we should have known. It's the word that should have been tossed out there, right? Self-efficient is what we were looking for and what we should have been aspiring to. It's instead of independent. Independent. Because independent means I. It starts with I. Me. Only me. And that's a lonely life to live. Because you can't be anything, a part of anything, with an I mentality. And independent goes against everything that is the Bible. And I don't know where y'all are on faith, but for me, in recent years, I say probably the past, my baby's 12. So maybe the last 9 years, I have been on I grew up in a church as a kid, of course, early 20s. I don't say I wavered away, but it was not as big on my life as it was as a kid. I kind of, lost my way, came back, and my faith was stronger than ever. And when I say I lost my way, it's not like I stopped believing in God, or I just stopped praying like I should. I stopped reading my Bible like I should. I stopped practicing, and kind of started living more of the world instead of God, right? And I'll say maybe around 25, probably before that actually, maybe 23. I kind of came back, right? Started reading my Bible more. I have a kid now, and the questions was like, how are we going to raise him? I want him to have faith, that whole thing. So I say that to say it goes against everything of the faith. He never wanted us to be independent. He doesn't want you to do anything solo. He put us here to be of people and to be of service and to help one another. It literally repeats help over and over and over. So we can't do that if we have an independent type of mindset towards things, right? Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to take my time. So we can't do that if we have I can do it. It's all about me. I'm independent. I can do it myself. I make my own money. I have my own cars. I can do whatever it is I want. I don't need you for it. That mentality has got a lot of us still stuck in a chokehold. And I want to be the first to tell you, let it go. Okay, baby, be like Elsa. Let it go. It is going to be hard for you to get into any foundational relationship holding on to I'm Miss Independent. Miss Independent. I'm telling y'all, it was everywhere. I got songs for days. It just was burned into us to be that. And now we're all crashing out because we're finding out that was a lie. We want to be self-sufficient. Self-sufficient means that you can do these things yourself. You can cook yourself. You can make your own money. You can survive on your own. You're able to survive and take care of yourself, which you should be as an adult, right? All of us. But independent is going to be hard for you to navigate a relationship. It's going to be hard for you to be a partner, to be a mother, to be a friend, if everything you do is independently, alone. Independent, we have to think about what independent means. It means alone. It means by yourself. So if we're out here preaching and practicing and begging for independence, meaning loneliness, how do we really expect to ever be happy and find happiness and be with each other and be with somebody and have a life and a spouse and a husband? How do we expect to do these things being alone? And we're preaching alone. Independence means to do is by yourself. It's alone. It's a lie. I had to realize that independence does not mean strong, because we grew up again thinking that the independent us is what made it was our strength, it was our superpower. Yay, we're independent, we got our own jobs, we got our own money, we could buy our own food, we could take our own trips, we could do all this stuff on our own, and that is what makes us strong. And it doesn't. What makes you strong is being able to work in a team atmosphere and work as a team. What makes you strong is being okay, understanding that you need someone and that it is okay to not have to do everything yourself. That one hurt. That one hurt me a little bit. Because again, we were programmed into it, and realizing, like, letting go of that ideology, I think more so was the part that took me the longest. Once I was able to let go of the ideology and, like, why would they push this on us, it got a lot easier. My marriage got a lot better. With not always having, because honestly, it's also a burden feeling like you gotta do everything alone because you have to be independent. Because if you're not independent, your whole life is gonna somehow fall apart. Like, it shouldn't. You should be self-sufficient to be able to take care of yourself in the event that you have to survive. Like, we should have been being self-sufficient. So I had to understand that I would rather be self-sufficient, which means I can make my own money, I can do things on my own, I can survive by myself, but I don't want to, and I'm not choosing to. Right. Um, Two, and I go ahead and hit that because they kind of go together. I have to do it alone. That I have to do it alone mentality goes back to independence. You should not be like, why? Why do we want to do things alone? Why do we want to live life alone? Why do we want to live a lonely life? Like, nobody that came before us did that. We were the first generation that they really tried that crap out on, and because they tried that out on us, we're reaping the consequences. It's not benefits. We're reaping the consequences of the independency and the mentality that we can do things alone. We don't need nobody. I could do it myself. We're seeing the consequences because we're overwhelmed. We're having mental breakdowns. We're unhappy. We're depressed. We have more mental illnesses going on than a little bit. Everybody has postpartum depression. It's running rampant. That's how we know it's not a benefit. It's not a benefit. We're seeing consequences of that mentality because our mothers did not do it. Our grandmothers did not do it. Their mothers did not do it. So everybody that preached independency never had it, didn't do it until later on in life after they chose that life. But for us, it was pushed on us to start that way. And we are all trying to figure out why we're having so many mental breakdowns, why we feel exhausted, why we feel overwhelmed, why we're feeling just tired and we don't care about nothing. It's because our nervous system is in shock, because that's what happens when you want to do everything yourself. We were never built to do anything alone. And again, don't, it's not me. Go read the Bible. It tells us you were meant to serve. You were meant to be a helper. You were meant to have a helpmate. We were built to be in community. You can't do that in independence and having the I can do it alone, I can do it by myself mentality. Because it doesn't just stop. And I hear a lot of women say that, oh, if, my husband, if it's not done, we joke, right? We're like, if it's not done in the time frame, don't worry about it. I just do it myself. Without realizing that you're setting your marriage back. You're setting a tone in your marriage. And then later you're going to find yourself unhappy because you're going to say, why doesn't he do the things? Because you're already doing them. So why does he need to do it? Oh, he should just be comfortable with the fact that I want him here and I don't need him here. But who, he's not a teddy bear. He could say the same thing for you. You want to feel like you're needed, you're special. Nothing makes you special because I want you. I just want it. I wanted a bag yesterday and then saw another one and wanted that one and I forgot all about the other bag. So if he treated you like that, you wouldn't like it. But it's okay to say, I don't need you. I just want you and you should be happy with the fact I want you. No. We all want to be needed because being needed is what makes us feel important. It's what makes us feel irreplaceable. It's what makes us feel like we're the only one that can do what we do because you need me to do this thing. And we feel like needing our husbands and needing our men is a bad thing because we're so independent. So I don't need you. I can do it myself. Or you're setting a tone for your marriage, or you're setting a tone for your relationship, and then you're going to wonder why it went south, and then you're going to blame him for something you set up because you couldn't let go of your mentality in a relationship where two people have to do it. You going in with a one person mindset. And then you're saying it don't work out, love ain't for you, these men be tripping. all these other things. And not to say that's not part of the problem, but also part of the problem is uses that independency, I can do it alone mindset has to go, has to stop. So I wanted to tackle those two. That was 1, 2, independence, and I can do it alone. I can do it by myself type attitude, and you acting on it. That man take too long to do something, I'm gonna do it myself. Somebody tell you, okay, wait, hold on, don't worry about it, I'm gonna do it myself. Like, you don't want to ask for help. It's strength to asking for help, baby. It takes way more strength to open your mouth and ask for what you need than to sit there in silence and suffer because you're trying to be Miss Independent. Closed mouths do not get fed. And I used to hear old people say that all the time. And I thought I knew what it meant. But until I realized independency and that I can do it by myself mentality was breaking me, I did not understand it. And so I really had to start opening my mouth so that I can get what I needed. Asking for help, saying, "Hey, I'm overwhelmed. Can you help me with this?" I don't want that. I'm a damsel. I'm a damsel in distress. Yes, I can't do it. Help me. Help me. Now my husband can't get rid of me because I'm always talking about I need something. Can you help me do this? Can you help me do that? I need help. Can you do this? I can't do it, baby. I can't do it. Can you just help me? Because why? Life can be so much more easier. Why would you want to suffer alone? Why would you want to be alone? None of us was meant for that. That's going to drive you crazy just right there. Just being alone in your own thoughts all day. Moving on. Okay. The next one is emotions. Learning to deal with my emotions. Thinking that crying was a sign of weakness was my big one. Hated to cry. I still hate to cry. Still don't like it. But I'm more accepting of it now. Like, I don't like it, and I'm always like mad when somebody make me cry, whether it's a happy cry or a sad cry. I'm always like, I'm crying, like, why, right? But I'm more accepting of it. I'm more understanding of this needs to happen because it's how you honestly acknowledge your feelings, right? So I had to learn that crying does not make me weak. Crying shows my strength because it is hard to deal with your emotions and your feelings. Anytime I would feel a certain type of way, the only emotion that used to come out of me was anger. I want to fight you. I want to hit you. I want to hit something. And if all your emotions are coming out with you being pissed off, we might want to check that, because somewhere you're not allowing yourself to deal with your emotions. We have to allow ourselves permission to feel. We have to learn how to do a better job with listening, accepting, and acknowledging our feelings, no matter what feelings they are. Anytime we tend to feel something other than happiness, we shut it down. You feel sadness, you feel anger, you tell us, hey, it's going to be okay, it's going to be all right. Anytime you feel anything other than happiness, you brush it off. I'm going to get through it. I'm going to be okay. What I'm crying for now, you can't sit around and cry for everything. No, let yourself cry. Let yourself be upset. Let yourself feel sad. Let yourself feel hurt. Let your heart break. Sometimes we need that. Sometimes all that's really wrong with us is that we need to sit and let our heart break for a second. For whatever. Let your heart break for the person that you used to be that was hurt and it wasn't her fault. And you sorry that she had to go through all that stuff, but you persevered through it, and now you are an amazing person. You're an amazing woman who has all these accomplishments, but you still have that hole. You still have that sadness for that little girl. Let your heart break for her for a second. It's okay. It's okay to allow yourself to feel. It's okay to be upset that you were abused as a child. It's okay for being upset for everybody who sat around and let it happen and watched it happen and knew that was happening and did nothing to save you. It's okay. It's okay to be upset that somebody took advantage of you. They took your kindness for weakness. They took advantage of the fact that you had a big heart. They took advantage of the fact that you were caring. They took advantage of the fact that you were young and impressionable and gullible. It's okay to be upset about that. It's okay to let your heart break for the pain that caused you at that time. Start allowing yourself to feel the frustrations, to feel the emotions, to feel the things that are going on, because that's how your body communicates with you. It's how you communicate with yourself. It's part of your self-awareness. Everybody asks, well, how can I build self-awareness? How can I build sit with yourself? And a lot of us don't like to sit with ourselves, because when we sit with ourselves, sitting with ourselves come with emotions that we don't want to deal with. So in the event of, we keep ourselves busy. We keep ourselves on the go. We keep ourselves occupied so we can push all those feelings and all those emotions all the way down to where we don't even recognize them when they're looking us in the face. Allow yourself to feel. Allow yourself that permission. Give yourself permission to feel whatever emotions that you're feeling, and it's okay if it's not happy. Stop being so busy to deal with yourself. Stop being too busy to deal with yourself. And that takes us into the third one. A busy life meant a happy life. If you wasn't booked and busy, baby, you ain't have nothing going on. Those was the words to live by. And baby, that was a lie. Because who want to be busy all the time? Y'all, listen, my 30s is going to take me out. When I tell y'all I'm too tired for a lot of crap, I'm too tired to give a crap about a lot of stuff. I just don't care about nothing. Like, I be tired. Between it's just I don't know if it's my age, I don't know if it's my kids, I don't know if it's my husband, I don't know if it's business, I don't know what it is. I don't know if I'm just not getting enough sleep, and this is the time when they tell you need 8 to 10 hours of sleep, and I'm only getting like 5. Like, I don't know, baby, but I be tired. I don't want to be busy. I'm busy for no reason, and I'll be upset about being busy for no reason, right? Being busy, that's a crazy scenario for us to feel like being busy meant we were doing something. Because nowadays, you should be being productive. The goal is to be productive, not busy. I don't want to be doing a whole bunch of nothing all day and still looking to be like, what did I get done? Because now I'm about to be mad. I'm finna get upset. Like, because what did I do all day for real? Like, what did I get done? I look down and I ain't did nothing, but I've been busy all day. I don't, throw the whole day away, because what is this? Being working all the time, like, who wants to work? Because that's a joke. Whoever invented that is crazy. I don't want to be at my job for 10 hours, and I don't want to hear it's only 8 hours. No, it's not, because they want to give you a raggedy 30 45-hour lunch. They want to have you there at 9, you go home at 6:30. I can count that is 10 hours. These 15-minute break, like, I want to go home. I don't want to be here for 40 hours plus. Then you talking about overtime. I don't want to do that. Then we got side hustles. Oh, you got to make extra money on the side. Like, well, don't let you have kids, because when you going to have time to come home and deal with the kids? Then you have to come home and deal with them, do homework. They want to talk and chat about stuff that you don't even really care about, but you got to care because they're kids. Don't let you have a man. Now you got or for the fellas, the woman or a woman, hey, don't let you have a spouse. Don't let you have a man. Now you got to come on. He need a time and attention. We like to think that our men don't need time and attention. Oh, he okay. Well, he should want all my attention anyway. So that man needs your attention. He needs your attention more than once a month. He needs your attention more than when you feel like you want to give it to him. And we need attention outside of the bedroom. Y'all always think it's just well, we just busted down the other day. What else, baby? Do you know that man's favorite game right now? Do you know what, like, do you know what's going on in his life? Who he's talking to, the things that he's dealing with? Like, actually make time with your clothes on to talk to that man and spend time and figure out his interests. Be interested in the things he's interested in. You can't do that when you're always busy. Then you have to have a social life. That is tiring, because now you got to drive from here to there, to the fro. Who want to be busy, baby? My best time is being in my house doing nothing with nobody bothering me. That is a time for me, okay? Because I get to sit here and choose. I get to, one, having be silent. Two, I get to sit here and figure out what I want to do. That's crazy. Being busy is not okay. You should be trying to be productive because we need rest. A lot of people don't realize they are lacking on pure rest. You stay sick, you overwhelmed, you're tired, you're depressed, you're sad, you're emotional, you're overeating, you have bad eating habits, you have a bad diet, you have a bad immune system, all of that because you're running around here having a busy life talking about you booked and busy. Because you got a trip to go to this week, you got an event to go to the next week, you got a concert to go to the next week, you got a date the next week, you got all this stuff and you still got to work, take care of kids. If you don't got kids, it's like being too busy is not okay. We should want to be productive. What did you do to move the needle of your life to where you don't constantly have to be this busy in the next 10 years? You can be busy doing things that's going to actually bring you joy. What did you do? Be productive, not busy. Get some rest. Start prioritizing actual self-care and rest. You need rest. You need to go to sleep. Get some sleep. Some of y'all is out here thriving off naps. Y'all is napping y'all way through life, and I do not for the life of me understand, and I wish y'all stop doing that. Do not be so busy. You don't have time to sleep. Go to sleep. Like, don't take a nap. Go to sleep. Okay? Be productive, not busy. Get the things done that's going to help your life actually progress. Stay focused because we live in a world that's meant to keep us busy anyways. We're in a world that's meant to keep us busy. They don't want us at home with our kids. They don't want a family unit. They don't want us to actually be communicating with each other. They just want to keep us busy. We have to learn how to scale back. 1, 2, 3, 4. The last one is trying to keep track, y'all. The last one is living, because we talked about having to have a do it alone, do it by myself attitude. So we talked about that. So, and the last one, the fifth one, is living for happiness instead of peace. Notice throughout this, I never said happiness. I never said you should live to be happy. You need to chase your happiness. You got to find listen, you should find peace. You should find peace over happiness. That should be more of your priority of finding your peace over finding your happiness. Happiness is a temporary feeling that comes and goes. Happiness is something that it's not a stagnant place that you can live and be, but peace is. You can find peace in chaos because peace is something that you have within you that cannot be taken away no matter what's coming towards you. Does that mean you won't be overwhelmed? Does that mean that you won't have moments that are stressful in your life? Does that mean that you won't be sad at times? That does not mean any of that. But that means in the sadness, in the overwhelmed, in the stress, you still have peace. Because you can't stop life from being life. But when you look at the core of your life and the things that are going on at its core, you have peace because they're aligned. My kids are okay. My kids are healthy. My husband is okay. My life, I'm okay. I'm healthy. My immune system is great. Like, I have peace. I'm at peace with where my life is. I might not have a job, but I'm at peace with who I am, what I am, and where I am and where I'm going. Even if it feels confusing, even if it feels scary, I have that peace. I have peace in knowing, like, okay, this person has gone, they've gone to the king. I might miss them, I might love them, but I still have the peace of knowing the memories and the relationship that I got to experience with them. I have peace. You should be chasing peace because, again, life is going to happen. Situations are going to come up. Some things are just outside of our control, but we can control our environment. We can control the people around us. We can control how we react to things. We can control us having peace. You can't control always being happy, because something can make you happy right now, and then 2 seconds later, you're not happy no more. Cake make me happy. You can give me a slice of cake right now, and I'm ecstatic. I'm over the moon. But what if you come drop water on my on my cake? Now I ain't happy no more because you drop water and now it's soggy. I'm upset. I'm real teed off actually about it, and I'm probably gonna cry, because why would you do that? Happiness gone. But I still have peace, because guess what? God loves me. I pray that I'm gonna live to see another day. My life at its core is pretty good. I have people, solid people around that loves me. They're not taking anything from me. They're not wishing bad on me. They're not necessarily stressing me out. Like, my life is peaceful. When I come home, I'm at peace. I have love here. I'm filled around love. I have that peace. So I'm not out chasing happiness because my life is chaotic right now. Because I have peace, and that peace takes me through. It carries me through the chaotic times. It takes me through the chaos. It takes me through the sadness. It takes me through the anger, because I know that with the love I'm surrounded by, the peace that I've created in my inner world with the things I can control outweighs anything else that the world is throwing at me. So I'll deal with that, but it can't take my peace, because that's something I already have. Peace is not situational. It's something that you find, and once you find it, you'll do whatever you got to do to protect it. Whatever you have to do to protect your peace, you will do it to protect your peace. Once you find it, it's just, baby, it's like crack. You can't take it away. Like, you will be fighting people over your peace, and anybody that disturbs that peace is like, you got to go. You got to go. I don't care about happiness. When it's happy, I just try to enjoy those moments. Because when you come from a traumatic background, when you come from a lot of chaos, a lot of drama, you start to value those happy feelings, because you're so used to living in all the other emotions. So my thing is being present when happiness is happening, instead of telling myself that peace lets me enjoy my happiness, because I don't never have the fear that the second shoe is going to drop and this happiness is temporary and something bad is going to happen to me right after. Because you can find happiness and you be like, oh Lord, I'm too happy. Y'all ain't never been there where you experience happiness and you're like, oh, something about to happen because I'm a little too happy. I'm a little too happy. Something bad finna happen. That's because you don't really have peace. You got to make peace. You got to find peace within yourself. You got to make your environment peaceful, to where no matter what else is going on around you, no matter what the world is trying to throw at you, you lost your job, your bank account in the negatives, you ain't got no savings, the kids is sick, you might be going through relationship issues, you might be trying to find a man, you may be trying to, like, whatever the outside circumstances is that could be affecting you in not a positive way, that peace is going to carry you through, knowing that it's going to be okay, while still acknowledging those feelings. It's going to carry you. So we shouldn't be chasing happiness, because that's temporary. A concert will make you happy, but when you go home by yourself and close the door and ain't nobody waiting on you, where the happiness go? You want peace. All right, y'all. So those are the 5 things that I've had to unlearn to really start my healing journey. I had to learn that independence is not strength, and being self-sufficient is part of just being an adult, and I should have a serving attitude and heart. I had to learn that emotions does not make me weak. It is okay to cry. It's okay to allow myself permission to feel all the feelings that I feel, and to acknowledge them, express them, and sit with them, and work through them. I had to learn that, like, being busy, booked the busy is not okay. I need to prioritize self-care. I need to prioritize my sleep. I need to prioritize my family, just having quality family time. Not all that does not mean we always gotta go somewhere and be out to have family time. That might just be a movie night. That might just be a game night with us just interacting with each other and laughing and being silly. Right? Like learning to prioritize the important things in life, because that's what brings peace. That's what brings me my environment to where this is my peace, not happiness. I had to learn that I can't do it alone, and it's okay for me to lean on my support system. And it's okay to have a support system. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to lean on my husband and ask him for help. It's okay to lean on my husband when my emotions are just too big and I need his help. It's okay for me to look at my kids and sometimes pull from their love, because today I might just not have it, right? It's okay for me to reach out to my friends and ask them for help and say, hey, I'm struggling today. Or, hey, can you do this? Or, hey, would you mind doing that? Or can you do like whatever it is? But it is okay to reach out and ask for help. It does not make me weak. It does not mean that I'm stupid or I'm dumb or I can't do anything by myself. It doesn't take anything away from me from asking for help, because we are all supposed to be a community. I'm not meant or was ever designed to do this alone. And again, all of those things is what helps you create that peace, to where all you have to do is accept the happy times when it comes to be present in and appreciate them, because we know happiness is temporary. So it makes you appreciate the happy times and the happiness and the joy that you feel a little bit more, because you know that happiness is temporary. But the peace isn't, because that's going to keep you going through it all. Those are the things that I had to unlearn for my healing to really start, and for me to see the improvement in my relationships and in my life and in my mental state. Like those, unlocking them 5 things, which I say, clock it. That was it. That's the key right there. So with that, drop in the comments what is something that you've recently had to unlearn, or something that you've had to unlearn on your healing journey or self-improvement journey, whatever you call it. What is something that you've had to unlearn? And drop it in comments. Okay, I would love to hear about it. I can't wait to see what y'all say. And let's share, because maybe it's something that somebody else is going through currently and they need to know it's okay, and that it did help somebody else from unlearning it. So that's why I shared this with y'all. As always, I hope this was able to bring value to you guys. I hope that whoever needed this today got exactly what you needed. You got the clarity that you needed from this episode. And if you made it this far, please like this video, share it with a friend. Please subscribe to the channel, because girl, you already here. And wait for the next one, y'all. In between time, in the meantime, remember that you are the key to unlocking your dreams. Unlife, live dreams. Bye, y'all.